Well, I think the noises, the warnings that we're hearing from various governments across Europe and top military officials really puts things into perspective. Some choose to be snowflakes, spending their whole life being offended by various things that really don't matter. Others nowadays choose to spend most of their lives seemingly gazing into their phone, arguing with strangers on the internet. But this, I think, really puts things into perspective, these warnings that you're now getting from senior officials here in the UK and across Europe about potential war. Now, the purpose of this video and my reporting on this isn't to scaremonger, it's merely to show there is something of a consensus, it seems, emerging. Very senior figures in this country and across Europe as well about what might happen in the future. I first reported on the warnings that were put out by the Swedish government and military, effectively that the Swedish population, civilians, citizens needed to prepare potentially for a future conflict with Russia. We've seen similar warnings from senior figures in NATO, senior figures including the Prime Minister in Estonia. And by the way, I think this all underlines why the US election is so important, because there's no doubt in my mind that the world will be far safer if Donald Trump is president again, rather than if Joe Biden is in the White House, when you've just seen what has unfolded during the Biden presidency. You know, years ago, Trump warned Germany, for instance, about reliance on Russia. He warned Europe to up defence spending. He actually threatened to use trade sanctions to force the likes of Germany to increase military spending. He told back in 2018 NATO leaders to increase defence spending to 4%. But they chose to ignore Trump's advice. You're now seeing Norway, another country, warning potentially of what could be to come. This is Norway's defence chief now. The latest figure to warn that NATO countries have 2, maybe 3 years to prepare for a potential attack from Putin's Russia. So at the same time, of course, you've seen when it comes to Britain, I think an absolutely disgraceful cutting of numbers in our own armed forces. We've gone down the last decade from 97,000 soldiers to 76,000. That's set to go down again to 73,000. And subsequently now you're seeing these warnings because our military is too small. And the warnings coming from General Sir Patrick Sanders that the army is too small and that the government will need to mobilise the nation if there is a conflict with Russia. A Telegraph reporting there that General Sir Patrick, openly critical of the cut to troop numbers, wants those in this country now to be prepared for a call-up. Now, reportedly, the army chief would not support conscription, but believes there should be a shift in the mindset of people in this country, preparing mentally for a potential war. And as I said, that isn't a one-off now. You've seen warnings like this to civilians, to citizens of countries in this country and right across Europe as well. These may be difficult and uncomfortable things to hear, but I think they're far more important. A lot of the dross that people waste their lives worrying about nowadays. Anyway, I will keep bringing you all the latest on this and more, guys. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up, please. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.